Hello everyone, my name is Zo and welcome to Spin to Win. I always knew I wanted to play SSF this league, especially after all the trade league fiesta that we had. And yeah, I played a bit of ruthless just to cleanse myself, from all the stuff and start, gather, have some fun looting less and mapping more. And yeah, after I've done that for more than 2 weeks, it's time to go back to SSF. And not only go back to SSF, but also play one of my favorite skills in the whole game and one of my favorite archetypes in many games, and that is Spin to Win, Cyclone in PoE. And yeah, try to make this unfavored build because it's definitely not meta. It's being played as God intended, as a physical version of Spin to Win and not some cast on crit shenanigan. It's played by very few people in SSF and Trade League. And try to see if I can make it work, because this league has all this crafting nonsense. So if I cannot make it work in this league, well, it's gonna need a lot of love from our devs in the future leagues, to make it actually a viable skill again. I am playing, as you guys can see, as a Jugg. This is a tier 16 map showcase I'm doing for you guys over here in the background. Well, you can see the limitations kind of the Cyclone and how he's doing right now with a 5 link and not great gear, like not at all. I barely crafted anything in the graveyard yet. I just got myself some 5 links and got myself some gear by unveiling, Katarina loot. But yeah, as you guys can see, you kinda gotta spin to win a lot to get some monsters killed. And that, with many other league starter build, it's not needed, but I think it's basically on par with my ruthless build and even with my toxic name build. I think how it was on like day 1 or something on a 5 link in Trade League. As you guys can see, yeah, totems down, put down totems and spin to win over the mob until hopefully it dies. There are a lot of map mods that make the build slower and harder to kill stuff. That is why we're gonna use an atlas that actually gives us a lot of character power. And to be fair, I love this atlas early league, so I think definitely even next league is gonna be my go-to atlas whenever I'll be starting, because having June is of course a no-brainer in SSF, and then yeah, the standard map dropping stuff, Kirak and all that. But other than that, having a lot of character power given to you by the maps and by the Atlas passive tree, I think is awesome, and I will definitely be trying to implement that in all of my Atlas passive trees at league starts anyway, before I'm starting to farm. Alright, let's get into the character. Well, the character, I'm level 93 already. I did not rush Ether and Exarch. I just done them right now, not long ago. And yeah, my Atlas is fully complete. I still lack some unique maps, but not that many. I even managed to get a Coward's Trial. I do have 112 out of 115. And this is the Atlas passive tree I was talking about, where I'm just simply taking Nico, Ambush, like Hawk over here, and I am actually going even up and getting some blueprints, because this is a personal preference. I love blueprints, I love heist, as you guys know from one of my older videos, and it's not needed, but I'm still taking it and planning to do some, especially at the beginning, to get some uniques. And yeah, that's another thing I want to do this league, besides tier 17 stuff and Uber bosses, I actually want to gather as many uniques as I possibly can. We will see where we go with that. So as I was saying, this is the Atlas, Nico, ambush, map stuff, and league mechanic stuff. Right. I will be going into green into Ether or Exarch, but a bit later on other trees, right? Okay, so character level 93, defenses wise, I'm capped. I have a bit of chaos res, 34k armor without flasks. That's not the best. I still think I need a lot more armor, and especially I need a lot more elemental resist stuff, because I was hoping for my ascendancy to give a lot more defense against elemental hits, like unbreakable over here, but I don't know, maybe I just overestimated it. I still die from big elemental hits, and that's kind of sad. Another thing I have quite a lot of is 50 block, which, yeah, it comes from staff nodes and from Disanoint over here. I did Disanoint because this is just a temporary one. I'm not planning on keeping this, but I did. This is what I had, you know, oils for, so this is what I have thrown on an amulet, which is bad. It's basically a bit of accuracy, int, dex, life, and the non-channeling craft. Now this non-channeling craft is not for Cyclone, it's for the totems down here. And for Cyclone, I do have a channeling craft on this ring, because making Cyclone cost 2 mana and 2 life is pretty cool. I could just spin to win without issues and regen that mana. Let's look at more gear. This is my weapon. This was from June. It's big physical increase. And yeah, I think it dropped a 6 socket, and then I annulled it, and I managed to annul off a prefix, so I could craft some fist damage on it. The suffixes are pretty cool. Crit, crit multi, and attack speed. They're perfect. This will be a bit... It's not a good one, but it's gonna be a hard one to replace, because I will need 2 really big physical rolls, and kind of perfect, at least attack speed and a crit strike chance on suffixes to beat this staff. As a helmet, some life resistances, not much here. I am planning on using an Abyssus. We will see how many times I will die after I will get one. But for now, it's just a helmet. Then, yeah, you already saw that. This one is another ring from June. Basically resistances and life, nothing else. Same here, but I think this one was crafted in the graveyard with some low level crafts, so life and a bit of resistances. Gloves, found on the ground with attack speed and resistances. A belt with very low resistances, so this can be upgraded, but it has a pretty good life roll, so that's why I'm using it. And boots with movement speed, life, and resistances. Nothing crazy there. Flask wise, Quicksilver, Diamond, Onslaught, and the Granite, together with a life blood with a life flask for corrupted blood immunity. Passive tree. Yeah, over here, as you guys can see, standard stuff. Maybe I went in and got a bit more damage as I should have, but I'm gonna eventually be removing a lot of this damage, and I'll move it into some cluster jewels whenever I'll get them. We love Panopticon, we love the Totem Mastery, that is why we get all that. And yeah, we go up here all the way to the stats nodes. Now I wish I would have more points to get these staff nodes too, but it's a bit of a longer travel, I think. And yeah, checking POB, it was more damage to get a bit of accuracy, because even though Jugg does get a lot more, we're still gonna need some more flat on gear. So this accuracy and crit was more damage than the staff notes. Okay, well, yeah. I don't have any other passive trees right now. They're unlocked, but I haven't gotten any. I'm still farming corpses, and this is the tree I am farming corpses with, so that's the plan for the next few days. Get gear. I'm planning to do some pretty big crafts in the graveyard. Prepare my stash tabs on it. I have some. I did not bought that many as other people, but hopefully I will not need this many also. Alright, that's about it for now. In the end of the video, you guys can see the Ether and Exarch kills. And yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you for being here. It does mean a lot. Keep walking, exiles. The next map awaits you.
Your absurd defiance ends here, hatchling. Annihilation. Disintegration. Cleansing. Annihilation. Incineration. Annihilation. Fires of 1,000 suns. Disintegration.